Alright, so there's a lot of sheep here, and you're gonna find out why in a minute. I'm going to even be breeding them more. But apparently after editing like 90% of the video that you're about to see, I decided that I didn't record an actual intro, and I kind of needed to do that, so I did. And, well, I'm doing it now, actually, so, yeah, a lot of sheep. You might be able to see it on the minimap, but you probably won't know what it is. So, yeah, look forward to why I need this many red sheep. Alright, so after doing a quick count of the width of this, it is 36 long, and surprisingly from right here out to there, it is 36 wide. So the diameter is going to be 37, and the reason I'm going to make it 37 is because it's much easier to make things with odd numbers than with even numbers. It's kind of difficult to center things when you have an even number, because then you have to multiply everything by 2, and it's instead of a center block, you have a center 4 blocks. So I'm going to expand the end here, which is actually good, because when I built these fountains, I actually did it wrong, and instead of having one block edge, or instead of having no this block on the edge, on the other side, I put an extra block on the edge. I don't know how I counted so wrong, but there's actually an extra block here. So now it's going to be even, which is going to be good. Yeah, and the diameter is going to be probably 35, just so that I can have some space on either end of the lighthouse. Alright, so I've finished building the base, and I think I know exactly what I'm going to build too. I'm going to make a lighthouse, definitely. I'm going to model it after the Ponce de Leon lighthouse in Daytona, or around Daytona. That was the first lighthouse that I actually went up and went all the way to the top end, and it was really awesome, a lot of fun. So I'll show a picture of that now, and I'm going to build that. So the thing with that is it's red, which means I'm going to need to get some red dye, which I think I have some. Let me check in my chest here. Let's find out. Yeah, I have one, and I think there should be some red flowers that I can go find. So let's go find those. Let's hop back down here. I'll actually pearl over there. Alright. Let me just heal up to a bit. I got a creeper following me. So, I'm definitely going to build it after that, because it's a really cool lighthouse. It's very tall. It's a very thin lighthouse. It gets very cramped up at the top. Very claustrophobic. It's very, very awesome, though. I think I should... Yep, there's a red flower. So I'm going to go and gather a bunch of these red flowers, and I will dye all of my sheep red, and then I will start building. I need to build the house at the bottom, but I'm going to start planning out the rest of it, I guess, with some of the wool that I gather. Alright, so made a lot of progress on the town hall after having to tear it down once already. What is that? Oh, it's a torch. Okay. More and more people are moving into the town, which is just another reason I need to get this town hall finished. You can probably see it on the mini-map there. It's quite large. House over there, house over there. Someone put a portal there. I'm going to have to talk to whoever did that, because I don't want that there. And someone also has a portal in their house back there. Wow. Well, I did not notice that, but whatever. Get that solved later. Someone put a portal in their house. I think it's the house right behind Robin's. And now, whenever you take the portal that's down in the nether, you end up in the portal over there, which I'm going to have to fix. So, also another house here. And then the town hall, which is, it's pretty big. I'm actually probably going to tear down my original lighthouse and live in that, just because of the sheer size of how large this lighthouse is going to be. It's going to be probably about 3 times the height of my lighthouse, and it's also much, much wider. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's wider everywhere. Even at the top, it's going to be about just the same width of my lighthouse. So, just head down there and take a look at what's going on. So, house down here. I need to go get that fire solved over there. I decided to make a way to get in and out of the market from the town hall. As you can see, this is nowhere near done. I have to go really high up. But I made like a little drop thing here, and then by using a taking advantage of ice blocks and the fact that when they do melt, they don't actually begin to spread until you update a block next to them. I just made a, like, there's no blocks kind of going on there, so it looks nice, and made a elevator with water so you can get back up into the town hall. Now, each layer of the wool before it goes in a layer is a height either 13 or 14 blocks. That is because the height that I'm making this is, I believe, 180 odd blocks tall, and from the outside to the edge of that circle that's up there, which is going to be the top, I think that's going to be the galley, that is, I think, like 12 blocks or 10 blocks, I think, and then the number, or it's actually more, the height's closer to 140, but that ended up being like 13.8, 13.9, so it was really close between 13 and 14, so I just kind of alternated every once in a while, and I made sure that it actually worked this time, unlike last time when I just started building and I ended up that I did it entirely wrong. Each layer was only 6 blocks high, and that would have meant that I had to make each block on top of that, each layer on top of it, a lot larger than the ones at the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go get that fire situation solved over there. Gonna have to figure out who did that. But yeah, I think, as you can see, we're already above my lighthouse, and at around here, the width is probably still going to be around 20, so it's going to be huge, and I think each layer can be split up into 2 floors, because even still, there's going to be a 5 to 6 block gap between the floors, which is very high. So when this is all done, this is going to probably be where I'm going to live. I'll probably tear down my lighthouse, so that way it's kind of open. You can still see the clock tower from anywhere, really. And we're up at the top here. I'll probably end up turning my lighthouse into maybe like a shack or something. And then that way it's, there's still, because the cow spawner and the mine is still directly underneath it, as well as a few other things. But I think if I tear down the top part of my lighthouse, because it's kind of pointless, a lot of it's empty and not really used except for the community things, which I'm going to be moving into the town hall anyway. When this is all done, I'm just going to pretty much tear that down and turn it into something completely different. But yeah, this is quite a project. I don't think I've ever built anything this huge before in survival, so I'm excited to get this done. All of my sheep are actually down in the right underneath my. Could fall a bit more here. They're right over here, and there's so many of them you can't actually see the ground, which is not really good for the server in terms of the lag that it's creating. But I don't think it's actually too bad as it is. It could be they could be in a much smaller space, but I ended up expanding it quite far back in that direction. But there's a lot of sheep. I'm probably going to be getting around like 3 stacks of red wool per like just per time I go and get wool from them. So yeah, this is going to get done, and this is going to be huge. I'm so close. So close.
The sun rises on a glorious day. The day the lighthouse is finished.
Okay, it's not finished. It's not. I've built the main part of it. Everything up from here is going to be out of bricks and black wool, but the main part is done. And holy crap, did this take a long time. I actually expected to get this video out a lot earlier, but this took a lot longer than I first anticipated. And yeah, but it's done. I'm going to start doing the interior. Oh yes, alright. Well, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, then leave a like, and if you'd like to see more, then subscribe and check out my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.